What's up, people?
What's good?
I'm here with Ski Beatz downstairs at DD172.
The Dojo, aka the Dojo.
And we're here to talk about hip hop history.
Oh,
you smell chicken, don't you?
yeah, you owe me a chicken, son. Chicken. Just a little piece, that's all. Sorry, I didn't put my hands all over.
Hola. I'm downstairs at the Dojo.
At the Dojo.
Ski Beatz.
Yo, what's up, yo?
We're here to talk about some hip hop history.
Hip hop history.
Big part of it, man.
Hey,
Thank you for being here.
thank you for having me.
Ain't nothing. It's cool down here, people.
The infamous Dojo, this way it all
I hear hip hop future is what I hear in these walls, man. Alright, so let's talk about the beginnings. Are you a New Yorker, like everyone thinks?
No.
No, you're not. Where you from?
I'm from North Carolina. I'm a North Carolinian. I was born and raised in Greensboro, North. Actually, I was born in Rockingham, but raised in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Okay.
That's where it all started.
I love road trips. I take a lot of road trips through the Carolinas all the time, coming back and
She go to
forth.
Greensboro, nice place. What up? G bro. Yeah.
And obviously you spent most of your adult life in New York. You want to tell people what brought you here?
Well, when I was in North Carolina, I was in a local group, rap group called the Bizzie Boyz, and we kind of like we was kind of like a big deal.
Okay.
And see, because we was basically it was only a handful of rappers. It was groups. I mean, it was us, this group called The Fog, this group called Centrifugal Force, and this group called Cold Crush. And there was only 4 groups out of North Carolina that was actually doing hip hop back when I started.
And how old are you now? We're talking about.
I'm grown. Back then I was like probably 15, 16.
15, 16, already laying down beats.
Yeah.
Rapping too.
Rapping too. But we was the first group to actually press up our own record and put it out. And when we did that, the record that we pressed was called Droppin It. We got it out, and somehow it got to New York City. And Mr. Magic and Marley Marl started playing the record in New York. And actually, to make the story even iller, I was at this college called A&T, which is in Greensboro. They had like this, and the Aggie Fest. That's like a big festival they have every year. So I'm at Aggie Fest, and then the Juice Crew, what's your boy? Master Ace and Craig G was there at the college, and it was like, yo, we've been looking for you. You was the one, you the kid who made Droppin It. Yo, we play that record all the time. I mean, Marley plays that record all the time. Yo, we've been looking for you. Y'all need to come to New York. So we made a road trip. Went to New York, and I never came back.
Never came back.
Yeah, it stayed. Pretty much.
All the culture was blowing up right here. You might as well be in the Mecca.
It's crazy because, we didn't have the culture in North Carolina, so I had to go to the colleges and actually get the mixtapes from kids that was from New York. Like, yo, you got the mixtape, can I get a copy of that just to hear what was going on in New York? And, I was just so much a fan of the music and the whole culture and the sounds and the colors and everything that was coming from New York. I couldn't get it there in North Carolina. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it was amazing. I was like, yo, this is dope. This is what I want. Like food. And I would just study that shit every day. From the samples to whatever, the rhyme schemes to whatever they was doing, to the slang, just trying to figure everything out just to be a part of that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that shit is just so embedded in my brain. And,
Who are the members of the Bizzie Boyz?
Bizzie Boyz was me. I was the only rapper. The rhythm fanatic, he was making all the beats. And we had 2 dancers, Move and Groove, and our DJ, Mixmaster D. But yeah, it was the 80s. That was the thing like that. Yeah. But it was dope. You can go online, you can listen to Bizzie Boyz. Go to YouTube. Got a bunch of Bizzie Boyz songs that they can check out. Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I can get a little more of that. In fact, if you guys want to watch the Bizzie Boyz, pop that link right there. It'll take you right to Droppin It.
That link or that link?
Yeah.
That link. Yeah.
Where were we? All right, let's talk about the transition from the Bizzie Boyz to Original Flavor.
Moved to New York. All of the Bizzie Boyz didn't want to go. Actually, I was the only Bizzie Boy that moved to New York. They said, yo, fuck it, I'm going to move. I want to see what can really happen. When I got to New York,
Were there people waiting to receive you in New York? People that knew, trying egging you on to get here? Or it was just you and your car.
it was just me, the owner of the label, Roland Jones, and another rapper by the name of Supreme DJ Narbonne, who was dope, who has a classic record out right now called Versatility. Excuse me. Anyhow, we moved up. I was staying with Roland and his parents, and I don't know what happened. Narbonne got a deal with Next Plateau Records. Roland and Narbonne moved to like this apartment in Fort Lee, New Jersey. I was staying in the studio in Jersey, sort of like how I'm staying in the studio now, sleeping on the sofa. And this dude, the dude that changed my life, his name was Jerome. He was a cop. And he was like, yo, he heard me making beats in the back. Yo, you make beats? I'm like, yeah, that's what I do. He said, I need beats for my album. And he was like, yo, where you live? I said, I'm staying here. He said, yo, if you make beats for my album, you can stay in my house rent free. And I'm like, yo, who's this crazy dude? Then I found out he was a cop. And I'm like, oh, he's a cop. He could be cool. I could just go over there. I don't have to worry about protection or nothing. Go to his crib. He got a laid out pad with a studio, everything right there. I'm like, damn, this is it. And he never stayed there. He lived with his girl. So I didn't have to worry about him being there. So I had the crib, I had the studio. While I was making beats for him, on the side I was working on my demo at the same time. Original Flavor. That's how Original Flavor got worked out. I'm working on all this Original Flavor music with my partner that I met through Jerome. We're making all these songs. I got a whole album done. I got Jerome stuff done. I called Clark Kent. He's like, yo, whenever you're in New York, give me a call. I can hook you up. Perfect timing, because when I called Clark, he was A&R in Atlantic. So I got a demo tape. I want you to hear it. Tell what you think. Yeah, of course, bring it down. I go to Atlantic Records. I don't even get past the receptionist desk. With Clark, he's not seeing nobody today. Well, I'm like, well, he told me to bring the CD. Well, just give me the CD. I'll give it to him. You know, I was like skeptical, but all right, fuck it. Gave him the CD. Went back to North Carolina.
And you're thinking the CD never gets to him.
Of course. I'm like, whatever. Go to North Carolina, chill with my mom. 2 weeks later, I get a phone call. My mom, yo, somebody named Clark Kent is on the phone for you. I'm like, oh shit. What up? Yo, kid, you gotta come back to New York. Atlanta Records want to sign you. This is it. They want to sign you. You gotta come back. They flew me back to New York. Go to Atlanta Records. I see Dame Dash sitting there. I see Darian Dash. He's like, yo, these guys, they want to manage you. They think you dope. Da da da. Like, all right, whatever. You know, I don't know nothing. I'm just like, just want to get out there. Got the deal, inked the deal, and that was that, man. And it just started.
And Tone, you met?
Tone, yo, it's funny how I met Tone. I met Tone before I even had a record deal. I met Tone when I first moved to New York.
Okay.
I was a judge at a church talent show in the Bronx, and Tone was performing. And I said, yo, that dude, that kid right there is dope. He's crazy. But he didn't win. But I gave him my number. I said, yo, keep in touch with me. I want to produce you. You know, of course, he looked at me like, yo, who is this dude? And, you know, I wasn't nobody, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo. He eventually called me, and we hooked up, made some songs with him, and we just locked in. And he wasn't the original member of Original Flavor. He was the second member. The original guy kind of flipped out, so we had to let him go. Yeah.
I can tell you right now, Can I Get Open? I'm a DJ. I've heard a million records on a million dance floors, and that song still freaks me out. It's still, I find myself lunging forward when the kicks. I can feel that record kicking in, and as soon as that drum comes, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Can I Get Open? It's crazy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hip hop. Gotta love it.
We'll be back with more with Ski Beats right after this.
Yo.